Shabbat Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Shemi Halashai, Bahashmirka Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. All right, so we got to revisit this rumors, all right, because this information that was excluded is now lingering, right? There's a couple of things, right? Like, for example, the Pepe Escobar news that was retracted, that the F-18s that were about to drop the nuclear bombs on Iran, right? After that first 300 bombing run that they did, right? That was kind of unceremoniously removed from the news cycle, even though Pepe Escobar, who is reputable, he was the one reporting on it, right? So anyway, it was Jeremiah 51 and 46 in the NIV. Don't lose heart or be afraid when rumors are heard in the land. One rumor comes this year, another the next. Rumors of violence in the land, of ruler against ruler. All right? Now, I'm going to go straight here. Danny Haifong, 1 hour ago, Israel just crossed Hezbollah's and Iran's red line, and war is coming, featuring Michael Hudson and Jill Stein. Now, the first thing he's going to say, right, is something that is not being reported on, right? He's going to say a rumor or you know, hearsay or whatever. Let's see what he actually says. But he's going to speak on the Damascus assassination, right? Not the one earlier in the year, the one in the last 3 days that nobody's talking about. He's going to speak on it, all right? He is where I got the information from in the first place, but he's going to speak on it, all right, letting you know that we're not getting the full story, all right? The point is that they're picking and choosing. Western media is picking and choosing what we're going to hear and what we're not going to hear. So, rumors, right? Not wars and rumors of war, but rumors are heard in the land, ruler against ruler. Take it away, Danny.
A negotiator for Hamas, a top leader in their Politburo, assassinated in Iran on July 31st. And then before that, we had Israel, just the day before, bombing Beirut in reaction to a very suspicious strike on the Golan Heights.
Okay, now we know about both of those. Now he's going to speak on a third assassination that took place at the same time. Take it away.
Which killed 12 people, many of them young people. Now we are also getting unconfirmed reports about a possible IRGC commander, Iranian commander, killed in Damascus.
Possible? We're getting possible report. That goes into rumor. Okay? But these 3 assassinations all happened within hours of each other. So it's not new. This is 3 days old, 3 or 4 days old. And I've been reporting on it since then. So have you, Danny. So what are you talking about new? All right? It's hard to say what's going on. Either they selected you to float this out, or whatever's going on here is additional information. Listen.
IRGC commander, Iranian commander, killed in Damascus. Sound familiar? Back in April, something of this sort happened, which led to an Iranian operation to deter Israel from further attacking. It was an Israeli attack on the embassy in Damascus back in April of 2024. These aren't confirmed reports so far, but Michael, maybe we can turn to you. how do you see it based on your geopolitical and economic analysis? This kind of spiraling, it seems, of Israel broadening this war to a regional and global level, because, of course, we are also entering the 1 year point. You're getting very close to that 1 year point of the overall genocidal campaign.
He just said a global level. What does global war mean? It means World War III.
Gaza.
Well, you say Israel, but it's actually Israel and the United States. And all of this has happened right after Netanyahu came to Congress and met with in Washington with the Democratic Party leaders and then with Trump. So I think it's really the policy of the neocons. They've worked hand in hand. And I've known these people for...
Let's see if he says that the ships that were in place, right, for those strikes, how did they get to their destination in time without knowing what the plan was? It takes about a week for those ships, those flotillas, to be in place. So from the time that Netanyahu got the green light from Congress, he wasn't even home yet. He barely got on the plane, and those strikes were taking place. So for those flotillas to be as close as they were or to be in place, that means that they knew about the attacks a week in advance. Does that make sense? Sure.
Over 50 years, I worked with Netanyahu's advisor, Uzi Arad, for a number of years at the Hudson Institute. We made trips around the world together, arguing, and I know what their ideas and ideology are. And it really is not only apartheid, but the feeling that if Israel doesn't kill the Palestinians will kill the Israelis in retaliation for what the Israelis are doing to them. And so once you hurt the Palestinians, that makes you think very much like what America thinks with Iran. Well, we look at what we've done to Iran. They must hate us. Therefore, they're going to do something about it. Therefore, we're going to attack them. So I think that the neocons in Washington believe that the war is going to be inevitable. America is fighting for control of the Near East because the Near East controls the oil. And American foreign policy has been based on control both of food supplies from American farms and control of the oil trade. Because if you can control the oil trade, you can turn off people's electricity, their heating, and their power, and power use for workers, the productivity. And I know the way that the military thinks, and again, I've worked with them for years, is the timing. That are we in a better position now than we will be next year or not? And I think the American military realizes that Russia and China and the other Eurasian countries are getting together. The American ability to fight militarily is going down. And to the military, that means if we don't have war now and wait till next year in the future, we'll be less and less and less able to win. Well, the reality is they're going to lose wherever they go, unless there's atomic war and the chessboard is thrown over. And I think they're feeling it.
Did you say atomic war? We're way past that. Atomic war was World War II. We're into nuclear hydrogen. Okay.
The Americans are doing everything they can, from Ukraine to Israel to Iran, to try to stir up a retaliation so that they can then say, we're under attack, we're defending ourselves, and once you tell your population and your voters, this is a war for defense, the Nazis know, you can always get as Goebbels said, you can always get a population on your side if you say it's for defense. So I'm very worried that the neocons are going to say there will never be a better, or at least a less worse time to go to war in the Near East than right now. That seems to be what is leading a trigger. And even the military has said But every way that they've gamed out the military sequence there, America loses. They're not going to lose as bad now as they will in the future. And this is very dangerous given the whole mindset that they have and the mindset that they have to control the Near East or else the rest of the world will not be neoliberalized. It's really, we're at a civilizational split. What kind of society and what kind of economy will the world have? Will it be a neoliberalized, privatized economy, or will it be, I hesitate to say socialized, let's just say, a progressive, real kind of democracy?
So what he just said was, America's going to lose the war no matter what. The longer they wait, the worse they're going to lose. Which is why they're forcing this war right now. Or they're letting Israel force them into the war. Because if they don't fight now, the longer they wait, the worse chance they have to win. And that's the way America is acting right now. We can see that. So what's going to be the outcome of it? Okay, it's real simple. Okay, Revelation 11 and 14. Second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Third woe meaning World War III. Second woe meaning World War II is past. What's coming quickly? World War III. All right. America doesn't have any time. All right. Let's get that. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, so-called white man, is coming down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and few sisters. Shabbat Shalom.